Good morning, Iona Prep, and welcome to Gaelforce Live. Today is Wednesday, December 7th, 2016, and today is Day 7. I'm Damien Garcia, and here's your morning bulletin. A reminder for music ministry members, there's a Mass on Thursday morning. Members must attend the rehearsal sound check on Wednesday afternoon at the gym. Please arrive promptly. The next rock climbing trip is on Thursday, December 8th. New climbers are always welcome. If you want to go, tell Mr. Kavanaugh in the library or send him an email. And now for Matt Buck with the Ski Club announcement.
Hi there, Iona Prep. Winter's upon us, and it's almost time to hit the slopes for the upcoming ski season. The Iona Prep Ski and Snowboard Club will have an informational meeting on Monday, December 12th at 2:50 p.m. in room 200. Come to the meeting to find out about our calendar and sign up for the club. If you can't make the meeting but want to join, please send me an email. Thank you, and see you soon on the slopes.
Throughout this week, the SFC will be partnering with the Human Rights Club during the lunch periods. For $10, you can purchase an Iona Prep water bottle and a dress down pass for this Friday's Dress Down Day. The water bottle supports the club's recycling efforts and cuts down on disposable plastic bottles. This week's Dress Down Day will support the SFC Toy Drive as we deliver gifts to more than 200 students at Hawthorne Country Day. Attention juniors, the Herff Jones Company will be back to take class ring orders today. They'll be set up by the cafeteria during your lunch periods. The Wellness Committee will be holding a meeting today at 2:45 in room 305. New members are always welcome. And now for part 2 of the interview with Westchester County Executive Rob Astorino. So when you were in high school, did you have any idea that you were going to end up being in government? I know you mentioned before you got sick and that's how you started your broadcast career.
Well, I was doing things part-time. I got elected, actually the same person who came across the street, who we're still very close with, who said, hey, you want to do the Westlake games on TV? He and a bunch of parents said, why don't you run for school board? Now, I was 21 years old. I was going into my senior year at Fordham. And I'm like, school board, what are you, nuts? And I was just out of Westlake for a couple of years, and all the teachers I was still calling Mr. and Mrs.
Okay.
And they wanted me to run, and I ended up running. There were 6 people running, 3 incumbents, including the president and the vice president. And, I became the top vote getter, and so I was on the school board at 21, which was weird.
Wow.
It was kind of weird. But it was also a lot of fun. It was a good way to learn things. And then from there, I got elected to the councilman in Mount Pleasant and to county board, and then got out of politics for a while and was in private sector. I was at ESPN. I was part of the team that started ESPN Radio in New York City. And then I went to Sirius XM Satellite Radio, where I was hired by Cardinal Egan at the time to launch the Catholic channel on Sirius XM, which is channel 129 if you have Sirius XM. And that was a great thing. I mean, I got to go around the country and interview cardinal archbishops and bishops and learn about the Catholic Church and a faith that I have practiced since I was baptized, and meet the Pope twice, both in Rome and in New York. And it was really just an interesting job. And then I decided in 2009 to run for county executive, and we won in a big surprise upset. And so that's where I've been.
Oh, wow. And then did you, the high school that you attended, was it a Catholic high school?
No, I went to Westlake High School, public school. So did my sister. My mother went to Catholic school. My father did, and we went to public schools. And, so I have great admiration for Catholic schools. I think what they do is simply amazing. Smaller budgets and yet higher success rates, lower costs. They do a great job. Iona Prep is a great school, a really great school. And you should honestly, you should feel honored and privileged that you go to a school like this. This is an amazing school where you're given a lot of opportunities, and yet you still can be Catholic and have your Catholic faith grow. So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I didn't have that opportunity. I did go to a Catholic college at Fordham, but it's a little different when you go to a Catholic college and you're more on your own as opposed to learning in your developing years.
That's true. Do you think you would, so your high school, was it co-ed?
Yeah.
So this kind of goes on the opposite end of that.
Right.
Do you think you would have been happy at an all-boys school, something similar to Iona Prep?
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. I think all boys schools or all girls schools offer something a little different. There's less pressure. You don't have to have the gel in your hair every morning and make sure you're looking the best. But you're also a little more comfortable sometimes in what clearly is a difficult time of life as you're changing and there's a lot of pressures. So I think some of that goes away. You get closer bonds with more people, and it just offers a different atmosphere. Not that it's right or wrong, it's just a different atmosphere. but it clearly works too.
Yeah. And then we understand you were involved with Catholic Radio and Cardinal Egan's show.
Yeah.
Is he as fun as he seems?
Well, Cardinal Egan was, to me, a really great man.
Yeah.
And, I was really upset when he died a year and a half ago, whatever it was. But he gave me an opportunity to come in and do something amazing, starting Catholic Radio, which to me, when I was first asked whether I wanted to do it, my first response was, oh my God, no, that's going to be so boring. But yet, he gave me the freedom to start a channel from scratch, run it like a real radio station, like something you'd hear, that's passionate, opinionated, fun. We had the only priests that we would have on are those that knew how to be broadcasters.
Yeah.
The lay people that we had on were good broadcasters. That was my number one rule. I don't want boring radio. I want it to be fun. I want people to realize that you can be evangelizing, but not in your face. You can have people who may disagree with you, but we'll teach them in a different way. And we had a lot of non-Catholics, non-Christians listening to the radio show because it was actually fun. And so Cardinal Egan did that and gave me that opportunity. And I got to see a different side of him that most people did, because every Thursday morning I'd go to St. Patrick's Cathedral, the residence, where we would do the show on the third floor. He had the third floor, that was the Cardinal's residence. And so we would have breakfast every Thursday morning at 8, and eventually just said, just come in and make what you want to make. And so I was very comfortable there. And I hardly ever saw him in his clerical. He was in regular shirt, and we would do the show. And so I was there for 2.5 hours each Thursday. And then when Cardinal Egan retired, Cardinal Dolan was brought in, and I had gotten to know him when he was in Milwaukee. So it was a very good transition and a friendship that I still have with Cardinal Dolan. In fact, he baptized my baby daughter, who's now 7. But.
Attention all prep players. Preston High School in the Bronx will be performing The Addams Family from March 30th to April 1st, and they are extending an invitation to Iona Prep students to audition. If you have any questions or would like to audition, please contact Christina Fraggle at cfraggle@prestonhs.org. Tennis and platform tennis meeting is tomorrow, Thursday, December 8th, in room 109 at 2:50 p.m. If you are planning on playing tennis this spring and/or playing platform tennis this winter, you must attend this meeting. Attention peer counselors, we will have our next large group meeting on Thursday, December 8th at 2:50 p.m. and will run until 3:15 p.m. The meeting will be held in room 401 and the next cycle begins Monday, December 12th, day 2. This meeting is mandatory. If you are interested in learning about the archery club, meet in the college office next to room 115 at 2:50 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be discussing days we will be going to the range, times, and price. Beginners as well as advanced experiences are welcome. Today's lunch special is Sloppy Joe. And today's birthday is Michael Mancuso. Happy birthday to our fellow Iona brother. Today's home game is freshman basketball versus Monsignor Scallon. Go out and support your fellow Gales. And that's all for today, Iona Prep. Once again, I'm Damian Garcia. Have a great day.